Hi everyone, it's Shara, and I just want to go over a couple of items that were added to our Google Drive just to make sure that you know where to find what you need. So the first one that I want to talk to you about is the secondary ELA instructional resources folder. I sent you a link to that folder, so if you can't find that link, please let me know, but here's what it's called right here. And when you click on the link for the first time, you should be able to click this drop-down menu. And when you do, you will get a message somewhere around here that says add to my drive. So make sure anytime that you want access to a folder that I send you that you click that add to my drive. I don't have it because this folder is already on my drive. But when you click on it, make sure you look for that and always add the folder to your drive. That way you have a copy of it every time and it will just show up automatically like it does here on my screen. So that's how to add it to your drive. Now, once you've added it, you should be able to access all of these folders from anywhere that you're logged onto your Google account. Just make sure that you use your WFISD Teachers Google account. So, I want to go over quickly what's in this folder because it houses a lot of really important items that you will need. So the first thing we have over here are some TEKS snapshots. You might not be familiar with these, but these come from a website called Lead Forward. And basically these are the standards just in a nice chart for you so that you can see which ones are readiness, which ones are supporting. It's just a very nice organized chart. So if you would like a copy of that, I put all of them for grades 6 through 11 in this folder. So ELA Instructional Resources folder, inside that folder, there's the TEKS snapshot. Then you'll find the Advanced Academics folder I was telling you about. So when you click here, you can see all of the Advanced Academics content that you can choose from. So we've got all kinds of different lists of vocabulary, different tone activities, poetry analysis activities, how to write a thematic statement, how to write higher order thinking questions, how to design a student-led discussion is over here. Just lots of great resources for you to pull from. So if you're teaching an advanced course, this is a great resource and a great place to start. One more time, secondary ELA instructional resources folder, advanced academics folder. Okay, the next thing you're going to find is the district literature list. And again, this is a list that we've compiled so far of what novels and other pieces of literature are available by grade level. So make sure that you look at this so that you are not taking novels or other reading materials from a grade level above you. So just make sure that you look at this as a reference when you're planning which longer pieces of literature you want to study to make sure that it's not on the list somewhere else. So you need to be familiar with your grade level and the grade levels above and below you. I also have this form on here. It's a literature request form that you can fill out if there's a book that you would like, or if there is a book that your campus has ordered, so that I'll know what the campuses have. That's part of the issue right now, is we don't really know who has what. So if there's a book that you're wanting to teach, you can fill out this form and submit it to me through Google. The other thing you're going to find in here, which is going to be very important, is the district research requirements. So all of that is in this folder right here. I shared this document with you during staff development. So if you go to 6 through 12 research requirements, double click that folder, and here are the requirements. So this is the document that I shared with you. So this has all of the requirements, the research goals right here, the suggested research topics, all of that is here. So please look over this before you plan your research unit, and of course I'll have more information about this for you later, but I do want to make sure you understand it's your responsibility to read the district research requirements handout. So please make sure that you locate that in the district research folder on Google, okay? And if you go back, then for high school, you will see some of your materials here, and then for everyone else, your materials are here. Okay, so this is where you'll find the resources that you need when you're doing your research project. Okay, so that is all in the district research requirements folder right here. Almost done. The next thing we have is the district staff development folder. And this folder will grow as we have more staff development sessions throughout the school year. But all of these are the handouts and presentations that were done at District Staff Development on August 16th. So you'll see all of the presentations that were made plus all of the handouts. So if you are eager to use some of these handouts, such as the author's craft checklist, the annotation guide, the sentence of the week checklist or the revision checklist, all of those items are in here for you. So all the things that we cover at staff development will be in the district staff development folder. Next, we have, I'm going to skip this one for now because that's not for everybody. Then here's the quick writes folder I was telling you about. Okay, so how to implement quick writes, that's this one right here. What is a quick write? Teaching with quick writes. And then here are several different individual quick writes that you can use with your class. So these are great writing activities if you're a writing teacher. These would be great to implement if you're wanting to use student notebooks in your class. This would be a great resource. So quick writes are in here. Next to the last, you have a unit assessments by genre folder. This is where I am working to adapt all of the release tests so that you can see what's been tested by genre. So those will all be found in the unit assessments by genre folder once I get all of those finished. So I will send you specific information on that later, but this is an assessment bank that you can use to test your students once you finish teaching a certain genre. For example, first 6 weeks, most teachers will be covering fiction. So when you in reading class finish reading something that is fictional and you want to assess students, you can come to this folder and find the fiction pieces and use that as an assessment. So I have folders for all of the tested grade levels for STAR, EOC, and this folder. This is also where I will put the applied practice answer keys. These are the multiple choice booklets I gave to each of the department heads. And so they will have the student workbooks for you to make copies from. And then I will provide the answer keys here. So unit assessments, applied practice answer keys will be found right here. And lastly, if you are a writing teacher or a high school teacher, I do have several writing resources here for you from a workshop called Write for Texas. They're fantastic. They go through all of the different genres of writing. So we have expository and persuasive, personal narrative, how to teach revising and editing skills, all kinds of fantastic resources if you are a writing teacher. So I put this here so that you can access it no matter what grade level you teach. So this one, Write for Texas, is mainly for writing teachers. So I hope this helped a little bit. The only other thing you're going to find here as well are some reading techniques. For example, I have a Make It Open-Ended handout in case you're wanting to write more of those critical thinking questions. So this handout shows you how to take a regular multiple choice question and make it open-ended. So if you're interested in doing more of that for your critical writing activities, this handout is one you want to refer to. Another one is this reading analysis. So again, instead of just asking students a multiple choice question, you can turn it into more of a paragraph response where they have to use text evidence to prove their answer. So both of these work for any type of question, but this is a great way to organize your questioning to make your students think a little bit more critically. So this is another handout that is a great resource for when you're writing your own questions. And lastly, another critical writing resource is right here. And these are sentence stems for all of the different thinking skills. Analyze and interpret, apply, cause and effect. There's a summary one down here at the bottom, inference, all different kinds of great sentence stems that you can use as an exit ticket or another critical writing exercise in your class. So I left these sentence stems in there as well. So all of these resources are available to you. Please use them, and if you have trouble finding them, please let me know. And along with that folder, you should also have access to your curriculum folder for your grade level. So don't forget to look at that. So 6th grade ELA, 7th grade ELA, and so on. So when you click on that, you should see in your grade level folder the unit planners. So this is the calendar of all of the units, and then the individual units will be up here. The last thing every grade level has in your folder is a textbook resources folder. So if you click that, these are all of the files that were saved from the textbook. Okay, so if you have any questions about resources, please let me know. But this is just a quick overview of what's available to you. So I hope you have a great year, and please contact me if you have questions. Thank you.